Hello everyone, it's Crystal. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between look forward to and expect, and also look at one of the most common mistakes I hear when people use these terms. So let me give you a quick example. Let's pretend I invite one of my close Japanese friends to my wedding. And before the wedding, my friend calls me. She sounds very excited and she says to me, "Crystal, I'm really expecting to see you at your wedding." I would probably be a little confused by what she told me. And I don't think that's really what she meant to say. So in this video, we're going to cover why what she told me sounds a little confusing and what she probably meant to say instead. So let's get into it. First, let's look at look forward to. When we use look forward to, we are talking about a future event that we are anticipating with pleasure or joy. A future event that we are happy about or excited about. So we use it usually in positive situations. So I can say, I'm really looking forward to going on my vacation in Hawaii next summer. That means I have a set plan to go to Hawaii and I'm really happy about it. I'm excited. So in my first example, what my friend probably wanted to say was, "Crystal, I'm really looking forward to seeing you at your wedding." It means that she's going to go to my wedding and she's very excited about it. She's anticipating that event with pleasure or joy. If we use look forward to in a negative sense, for example, I'm not really looking forward to working with her. What we mean is, I'm going to work with this person, but I'm not excited about it. I'm not anticipating that we will have a good relationship. So next, let's look at expect. Expect can also mean anticipate a future event. So it can sound similar to look forward to. But when we use expect, it is a more neutral situation, not positive or negative. It will just happen. For example, I'm expecting a phone call from the sales manager before lunch. That means I'm anticipating that the sales manager will call soon. I'm not happy about it, I'm not unhappy about it. It is just neutral. Expect can also be used when we think something will happen in the future. It is reasonable to think it will happen. It is likely. It might not happen, but we think it will. An example of this is, doctors expect flu cases to increase this winter. This means that many doctors think it is reasonable that flu cases will increase this winter because there are many reasons. Winter is cold, or flu cases usually increase in winter. So they think it is reasonable. It is likely to happen. It might not, but it is likely. Another meaning of expect is where we can find some confusion. So we also use expect when we feel there is some duty or requirement or obligation. So I can say, I expect all of my students to work hard each and every day. This means that I believe that my students have a duty or obligation to work hard. It is a requirement. So in my first example, when my friend told me, I'm really expecting to see you at your wedding, the reason why it sounds strange is because it sounds like she thinks I have a duty or requirement to see her, but it's my wedding, so of course I'm going to see her. It sounds strange. That's why we should say, I'm really looking forward to seeing you at your wedding, because that situation is positive. We're anticipating the wedding with happiness and joy. Now let's think about another situation where we can use these terms and how it would change the meaning depending on which term you used. So let's imagine that I have plans to meet my friend for Christmas. We're going to celebrate Christmas together. And she texts me and she tells me, Crystal, I'm really looking forward to seeing you this Christmas. What she's telling me is that she knows we're going to meet this Christmas. It's planned. It will happen. And she's excited about it. She's anticipating that event with joy or pleasure. If she texted me and said, I'm expecting to see you this Christmas, the meaning is very different. It doesn't sound very positive. What it sounds like is she's telling me that I have a duty or some kind of requirement to see her during Christmas. So it would sound a little strange in most circumstances. Here is another example. Let's imagine that I'm going to go on a date with my boyfriend on the weekend. If I tell my boyfriend, I'm really looking forward to seeing you on our date this weekend, it means that I'm anticipating our date with joy. I'm happy about it. I'm excited about our date. But if I tell my boyfriend, I expect to see you on our date tomorrow, the feeling is very different. What I'm saying is, it is his duty or obligation or requirement to see me on our date. Maybe I think he might be late, or maybe he canceled our date in the past, so I'm trying to remind him that it is his duty to go on the date with me. So you can see where the meaning is very different depending on which term you use. I wanted to go over a quick phrase. It is to be expecting. When we say someone is expecting, it means that they are expecting a baby or they are pregnant. So it's very common to hear women say, I'm expecting. It means I'm pregnant. And when we talk about men, sometimes it sounds strange to say that men are pregnant. But I've heard some guys say, I'm pregnant. But it's strange because men can't be pregnant biologically. So what they can say instead is, my wife and I are expecting. It means that his wife is pregnant. And it sounds very natural. We often use this in baby announcements. It says, we're expecting. This is also used, there's a very famous book that many pregnant women read. It's called What to Expect when you're expecting. It's a very popular book. It means that what you should anticipate when you're pregnant. I hope you understand a little bit more about when you should use look forward to and expect. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments below. Until next time, bye!